Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's the 19th of February 2023 for you time travellers. We've been working very hard on the plot this week to get everything prepared for spring. We've still got a few little jobs to do. I'll show you them later on in the video. We're going to be doing some seed sowing and we're going to be sorting the chicken pen out as well. But more importantly, I needed to sort what the plot looks like. What are you doing? Well, you want me to close my legs so you don't have to, so there's a gap. I know exactly what you're doing. Anyway, the cat, she drives me up the wall, she does. So anyway, earlier this week, a friend of mine, Aaron, rung me up, said he had some wood chip and he'd be dropping it off at the top of the allotments. I said, what's it like, mate? It's some good quality stuff. I says, right, okay. Anyway, he dropped it off. He said, I've got a couple more loads I'm going to drop off later. That's great, says, because it's really needed down here. So I decided to get 3 bags, big, we're talking 180 litre bags of wood chip for the chickens, and then that was 3 of them, and then get another 5 for the back part of the plot. Anyway, we did that. We got the bags. We spread the love. You're going to see me doing it now, putting some of this wood chip down on the back of the plot, and you get to have a look, see what it looked like after we finished. It was getting late that night, so let me show you what we were up
guys
to.
My plan for today is well, I've got 3 bags of wood chip over there. I've got a bag here and I've got a bag here, and what I intend to do is do the paths on the back of the plot. It's been long in the planning this. The wood chip arrived the other day. Look at all these bloody footprints here. These are foxes. These ain't cats. Them ones there, they're too wide apart. But yeah, what we're going to do the paths, and then I'll go back up and get 2 more bags for the chicken pen, and we'll do that later in the week. But right now I'm going to start throwing the wood chip onto the paths. So I'm going to have to move these three things off here. And we can have at it. So this is what it's looking like now. The paths are bare, not a weed in sight, by the way. I've got to point that out. Come over here. Again, same here. Not a weed in sight. But we're going to put a nice thick layer of wood chip down on the paths, and make this back part of the plot look really nice. So that's the plan anyway. So anyway, we'll be back in a moment. I'll set the camera up somewhere where you can see me doing a bit of work. However, I want to get 1 more bag before I finish it off. But yeah, as you can see, we've got plenty of bags. 3 bags over there, more than enough, I think. And it's really good quality wood chip, as you can see there.
Oh no, not you. Hey? What you
Oh, moan a lot. Never get anything done with her. Stop whining. Right, what I'm going to do, first I'm going to do down the centre. I've got some here in the barrel, so we'll tip that and spread it down the centre, and then we'll have at it doing the paths then. I think we've got enough wood chip, so let's go. or spread it right down the centre of the allotment. Now I'm going to do the paths now. It should look lovely shortly. So we've got 3 paths over there to do, and then we'll get another 2 bags for the chicken pen floor. It'll look lovely. We put about 2-3 inches of wood chip down there, and when you walk it in, it turns like bloody concrete, and that's what you want really. But it's been long in the coming this, and as you can see, it's looking pretty good at the moment. It'll look better once it's all done. Anyway, I've got a couple of paths over there to do, and then we'll get a couple more bags for the chickens, and that'll be it. I've got to keep I've got work the electrician over the other side of the allotments at the moment doing the electrics, so here I am messing about with this, and I've got the lights being fitted into the shop, or outside the shop I should say. It should be done in another half hour, and I should be done here in half an hour, so I'm going to crack on anyway. But as you can see, good thick layer of wood chip. It's looking lovely. Well, that looks pretty good so far. Well guys, we've got one bag there. I'm going to get one more bag for the chickens' floor, but as you can see, all the paths are all been wood chipped along the back. Everywhere looks lovely. Bit of a drop down there now. You have to put warnings when you're walking onto this plot, but yeah. There's about 3 inches of wood chip there. That will last for a few months. This here we've done round here as well, but I've not done the snow around the snowdrops. I've yet to do the front part of the plot, but we're gonna have to leave that for another day when we get some more wood chip. There ain't tons of wood chip left, so I'm just gonna get another maybe 2 bags for the chicken floor. And then yeah, we'll sort the chickens out, and this will be done. I just need to build that raised bed there and the brassica cage, but it looks a damn sight better. Look at that, the way it drops down there. That's how high my plot is up off the how I've built it up over the years.
So as you can see, we got the panel, the back part sorted out. We still got the 3 litre bags for the chicken pen. Anyway, the next day I come down, oh god, I got up out of bed, I couldn't move. I was, every bone in my body was aching. So I thought we'll knock it on the head for that day, and we do a bit of seed sowing in the front greenhouse. So that's what we did, and I had some melons and some peppers and chilies that we actually sowed. We actually got these little micro propagators. In fact, you're going to see them in a minute. I didn't even realise I had them. I was rooting for some clips for the greenhouses. I've got a project over the other side of the allotments, which I'm going to be doing in the next episode, and I was looking for them, couldn't find them, but did find these propagators. So I'm going to show you me sowing these seeds and show you these propagators, what we got. Pretty awesome actually for what they are. Well guys, we're going to try these little trays I've got here, which I was given, and so let's just fill these stations with some clover. And what we're going to do today, I'm going to do some of these. Now
these melon Melba, you can actually sow them February onwards. So we've got a few here. So I need me dibber. Put an hole in the centre of each of them. I'm going to put one seed per station, obviously. Oop. Well, I've been doing a lot. I was doing some wood chipping yesterday, and I'm regretting it now. I'm pain throughout my body. It's quite a lot more seeds in there, but we're going to drop these in. Oh, crumbs. Let's get one of them out. There we go. Right, so now what I want to do is wet the seed. Compost over the holes. They're a pretty big seed, so you plant them a little bit deeper, about 10 milli deeper. Right, anyway, so these are, like I say, these are like little reservoirs, and yeah, this sits in there, and you got these little propagator lids. Now what I'm going to do, should have turned my phone off, shouldn't I? Quickly, the reason why I water the inside of these here is to start the evaporation of the condense. When it condensates on the top, it drops back down, and it keeps the compost moist. Anyway, yeah, I've got to slap this lid back on. There we go. You've got like little vents on the top here. You can just open or shut, but what we want to do at the moment is keep this shut. Now I've got a label in there, and like I say, these are melon Melba. Now a few more seeds there, so that's what they are. But we'll give them a go. I've got a few other seeds I'm going to be sowing today. Like I say, I'm having a break from doing what I was doing yesterday. It nearly killed me. I've still got half a plot to do in the chicken pen yet, but these will sit high up in the greenhouse. I'll show you where we're going to put these in a minute. Put them in the back greenhouse, in the grow house. Actually, that's where these ones are going. Put them to one side. Get another one of these trays. Yeah, I was given a pile of these. They've been in me shed for a couple of years, and not thought of using them until now. I was just digging in there looking for something, and they fell out, so I thought, oh, let's give them a go. There is a name on the side. I think that is a Vision. Can't see it, my eyes are that bad. I don't know if you can make that out, what it says. Is it a V-I-V-O-S Sun? S-U-N? Vision. Anyway, right, let's crack on. I'm going to do some more of these burpless tasty greens, because we do like these, and we can grow them outside as well. I always used to think you needed a greenhouse to grow these things, but no, stick them outside, and they do just as good outside as they do inside. So cut the six, there's another 6 in there, I would imagine. Right, 1 per station. I'm only going to be using 2 of these. The rest of them I just give to friends. You know what I mean? That's what I normally do anyway. Just wetting the seed. basically what's happening here is the compost is dissolving. The clover compost is dissolving around the actual hole around the plant. Right, one last watering. I've got a label here somewhere. Burpless Tasty Greens cucumber. Again, you can start to sow these from February or January. Is it January? Let's have a quick look. February. So yeah, I can do them now. Just check on your seeds when you can sow them. But yeah, February, they're fine. Yeah, the red tells you the upside down. There you go, and that's what we're sowing. Again, propagate lid over the top. Like I say, that little vent there just turns around. I've got it closed at the moment. What I didn't do, put a bit of water inside the lid, start the evaporation. Right, that's number 2. Let's do one more. I've got one more to do. Then we'll go and put them into the greenhouse. Right. Yeah, that's the little vent. Pretty cool, then. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a few of these. These are these sweet Amy peppers. So we're going to put a few of these into here. We'll prick them out when we're ready. I don't know how many seeds we're going to get. Oh, got quite a few there. When you're messing around with peppers and anything like this, you want to wash your hands and wash them in cold water, because if you use warm water, what tends to happen is the hotness of the seed will go into your pores of your skin, whereas if you wash with cold water, your pores are closed and you know, it won't be half as bad. What I'm doing, I'm just going to see, I'll start off with a cup, 3 in each. Right, now just maneuver these around. So they're equally spaced. Let's just check, see if there's any more left in here. I doubt it. But, oh, hang on, here we go. We've got one more. So there's 4 stations with 4 in and 2 stations with 3 in. So what we're doing now, I'm going to just wet the seeds, get them nice and wet. This is where I start looking for one of my sieves. Now, where are the bloody sieves? I've got that many of them. There we go, got a sieve here. Some compost in and just lightly over the top. Just gently tap them down. Somewhere I've got a label. Peppers, Sweet Amy. In it goes. Right, one more last crap. That was used the wrong one then. It's not got the rolls inside it. That's a bit silly, isn't it? Ah. A minute. That's one of the seeds, isn't it? Let's put a bit more compost. I've screwed up here big time, haven't I? Oh well. Right, use the correct one. Yeah, the rolls is missing out. That little thing's missing out, that other one there, and I've gone and used that. Right, propagate a lid, bit of water in it. You know the reason. Brilliant. And that's what we got there. Right, I'm just going to tidy up here. I'll put these, I'll show you where I'm going to put these in the back greenhouse. These will go into this. Any seeds that I've sowed will go into this bag, so we don't get them to fire up. We can start them again. Looks like it's going to be raining shortly. I'm just looking up outside and it's pitch black. Right, let's show you where we're going to put these now. So this is where I put the peppers, cucumber and the melon. We put them in here, in the grow house. As you can see, look at the condensation there on the lids. Now that drops straight back down onto the plant, so I don't have to keep watering them. I keep telling people this. These are some more that I've done, and we're just waiting now for them to start to germinate. But yeah, at this time you keep the vents closed. Like I say, this is a little poly tunnel inside the greenhouse, so they've got 3 lines of protection here, and that's why they all germinate normally. So yeah, we've got a few seed sowings there sold. We've got them in the middle greenhouse, and anyway, I thought I'm feeling okay now. It was getting a bit late on in the day. I thought what we'll do, we'll get some more wood chip for the front part of the plot. So that's what we did. Anyway, the next day we come down, we were going to do the chicken pen, but I thought let's get this front part looking the same as the back. It's the same wood chip. So that's what we did. So I've got a couple of clips to show you what we were doing. Let's show you what the plot looks like after we're done. So with that, well guys, it's time to do the front of the plot with this wood chip. I've got 2 bags over there, got a bag here, a bag there. I'm going to spread it onto my paths now. I've already done down the bottom. We have got another 3 bags down there, but that's for the chickens. So I'm going to put a big thick layer on, and it should look absolutely lovely when we're finished. But yeah, I need to get probably 2 more bags, so I need to empty these 2 first, get 2 more, then we should have enough to complete the full plot. It's been emotional doing it, but when I finished it's going to look absolutely awesome. Buttercups in the greenhouse there, keeping out of the way. So I'll give you an update. I'm not going to film me doing it, it just takes too long to set the camera up and everything. And I haven't brought the bloody tripod over, unfortunately. But yeah, this is what it looks like now, very tired. When we're finished, it should look a treat all around here. Anyway, let's get stuck in and we'll be right back, folks. I can't win with her. I'm trying to do the path there, and I've done this bit here, and she's stopping me from getting up there. In the bloody way she is. What's she like? Oi! Wow! Skedaddle! She ain't having none of it. Right, anyway, I'll continue. I'll have to push her out of the way. She ain't gonna move otherwise. I'm putting a nice thick layer of wood chip all on the paths there, as you can see. It will look lovely eventually. Well, Buttercup is up to mischief in my next door neighbour's tree. You're gonna fall from there, you nutter. Meowing she is. Oh, she can get herself down. There you are, starting the container. What's she like? She's a nuisance. She's kept out the way though today, while I've been doing the wood chipping on the plot, but she's great. Let's go and have a look at that. Well now, guys, the last dying embers of light, and as you can see, now all the beds are defined now. You can see where they are because the paths was all dark. So everything you see here, all the daffodils and tulips and everything coming up, these are all fruit bushes and everything. But here, all the paths have all been done. I do need to do a bit of wood chipping there, but it's where the snowdrops are, so I might save some of this stuff up here. Now, I was going to do this today, the chicken pen, but when I woke up this morning I was feeling really rough, so I knocked it on the head, but I started to feel good around about dinner time, so I did the front part of the plot. But this is what we did yesterday, and as you can see, that's the chicken pen floor, what's in them 3 bags there. Now I've got to step up here. There's a few things I've got to do here. The next job, maybe after I've done the chickens, is to build this raised bed here, and then build the brassica cage here. That's on top of these scaffolding boards. But yeah, as you can see, we've really got stuck into it. There's about 3 inches of wood chip everywhere, except for where the snowdrops are. Put it in lightly. I might go in a bit lighter tomorrow and just sort of brighten that area up, but it don't look too bad. All around the edges is where I kneel. You know, when you're kneeling down, you don't want to be kneeling in muck. So yeah, these are all flowers around here. These are all fruit bushes. These are all fruit bushes, rhubarb, fruit bushes, buttercup. She's managed to get herself down off the tree. But yeah, it's took 5 bags to do the front part of the plot and 5 bags to do the back part of the plot. So you're talking 10 bags there, what would take 100 litres or 180 litres of wood chip. So what's that? That's 1,800 litres of wood chip we put on this on the plot, and we still got another 540 litres to put into the chicken pen over there. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But yeah, the time now is 5 o'clock in the evening, and I've been at this since, well, God knows when. I thought we'd get it done, and it does. It makes the plot look really good. You know, when plot holders come onto the allotments and they want to know how they need to look, how the plot should look, this should give them a bit of encouragement. Make your raised beds. You don't even need to have paths. I've just defined these paths so I can work around the beds. These beds are like 13 foot by 6.5 foot wide, so you know, quite adequate. The ones at the back as well, they're all the same. Anyway, it's a lot of cloud up there. It was raining earlier on this morning. That was another reason why not to do anything. This back part of this plot here is going to be given out in the next few weeks, so it's looking a mess at the moment. Hopefully in a couple of weeks time that will look good, and it may well, I hope it gives the guy, whoever gets that there, gives them encouragement looking at my plot to do something with theirs. But anyway, I'm going to tuck her into bed and then I'm off. What's up with you, eh? Say hello.
So as you can see, the front part of the plot matches the back part, everything, all the paths are defined. It looks really good. We'll probably come back with a bit of a walk around the plot at the end of the video, but what I want to show you now is the chicken pen. Now it might sound simple: take the floor out of the chicken pen, put new floor in. Sounds easy enough, but it was hard work. We ended up taking 18 buckets of chicken manure or chicken compost out of the chicken pen before we put these 3 bags of wood chip in. So you're going to see me doing a bit of that. You're going to have a look, show you what the chickens, what they've done to this this floor. It was all wood chip. It started off as wood chip, but you can see what they've done in the video. Yeah, I'll show me doing a bit of putting the wood chip in. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. You're going to see some happy chickens. So let me show you what we were doing.
Well guys, today, oh, listen to that wind. Bloody hell, it's rocking them trees what have got no leaves on all over. Anyway, enough of that. Today we're inside the chicken pen. I've got a load of 45 litre buckets in there to scoop all the chicken manure up. Just to the right of me here, I've got a shovel and all the wood chip. There's 3 bags of it. I've got a rake to level it out. I've got a cover there, it's a round cover, it's off a swimming pool apparently. Basically it's just to cover the chicken manure pots to stop it from getting damp. If it gets damp it don't spread, and I want it to spread out across the plot. It'd just be big lumps if it gets wet, but that's what I'm doing. Put my gloves on. I might just give you a quick look through the doors just to see how bad it is in there, but the floor itself is it's well rotted down. I just need to clear it all out. It's been long in the tooth, this long in the coming. I've just recently managed to acquire some wood chips, so that's what we're doing. We're doing the pen. So I'll show you a couple of little clips, but there's nowhere I can put the camera to show you me working it really. And yeah, we're going to shovel it all out and make it look beautiful for the girls. So with that, I'm going to crack on. So here we are, this is the chicken pen. As you can see, the floor is absolutely covered. It's all the wood chips been rotted down that much. It's basically turned into compost, so we're going to bag it up, put them in these buckets here for now. I'll cover it, we'll be putting all this will be going on my plot, and this is the reason why everything grows so well on my allotment, because we use chicken manure. Anyway, all this lot's going to be sorted very soon, so we'll be right back. I'll give you an update when we've got it where we're going to be putting the wood chip in. Well guys, we're digging the floor up, and this is the floor we're digging. As you can see, the chickens have turned it to basically to compost. So this is what the chickens do to wood chip. turn it to soil. And like I say, got about 12 buckets so far. We're still only halfway through. Might need a few more buckets in here shortly. Yep, this is absolutely fantastic, this stuff. As long as I keep it dry, I think we'll be fine. So I've got to cover it. Come on, chickens. That's what we're doing. There's nothing better than chicken manure. Anyway, this is what, like I say, this is what we've got here. It's all the same. And we've got, well, we've got 5, I've got 8, I've got 9 45 litre buckets, and we've still got a ton to take out. But anyway, I won't bore you to death. But all this stuff will be going straight onto my plot. As I'm digging it out, the chickens are scratching around looking for worms. That's right, girls, make my job harder. Unbelievable, aren't they? The blood is bad as Buttercup. Speaking of the devil, she's in the greenhouse keeping out the way for the time being. So anyway, I'm going to crack on here. We'll get the wood chipping in shortly. Watch this space. Well, we dug about 3 inches deep, and all I can hear outside the greenhouse is that Buttercup whining. What I'm going to do now is come in here, and I'm going to put wood chip even on the stones, all the paving stones. I'm just going to carpet the whole thing, and hopefully the chickens appreciate it. Let's show you who's moaning. What are you moaning at? I'm trying to do a job here and you're not helping, are you? All I can hear is you whining, eh? Stop whining. Good God. Never stops. Behave yourself. Right. As you can see, we've amassed quite a few tubs. I think we've got about 18 tubs in total with the 2 what's in the greenhouse. I could dig more out, but I'm not. Now I've got to get it all the wood chip in there now. That's going to be the fun bit. So yeah, fun bit is with her there whining. I will cover this over because, like I say, it gets wet, it goes funky, and the chicken manure, that is. So I'll cover this first. I'll go and get the other 2 buckets. that's one bag empty, 2 bags to go. Well guys, it's been emotional this morning, but we've done all the pen. Inside there's oyster shell, they've got water, food. I just stuck them some croutons in there. Hey, pack it in, Jemima. Fighting over who gets what. She's the boss, but she's molting, unfortunately. Yeah, chickens are now got brand new wood chip in the pen, and I've got 18 buckets of chicken manure compost. Thank you girls, much appreciated.
So we ended up, like I say, with 18 buckets. We had 10 45 litre buckets, and we had 8 30 litre buckets. So what, that 240, 450, 790 litres of excellent chicken manure, and we're going to be putting that into the bed, as you've seen in the video. The reason why we put them in the buckets, because we're going to be building that raised bed. But that's the next project, that's the next job, as long as it doesn't rain next week. However, we've been told there could be snow on the way, so we have to wait and see. But if it is, I can still be doing some more seed sowing. But we're going to get back to that, and we'll get that bed done. Then all the beds are done except for the brassica, building the brassica cage. But I've got everything in hand here now. Everything's all prepared basically for spring. I've got a few projects I'm working on over the other side of the allotments. Like, I was looking for some clips. My friend Deborah just gave me a load of clips here. It's these spring clips that I need. I need about 40 of them, because the community greenhouse for the 4 well-being plots over the other side of the allotments, the glass is broken in the greenhouse, so I've got some glass to replace it, what I've actually sourced myself. I just need the clips to finish it off. Then the disabled plot holders have somewhere to grow seeds. You know, they have a place to actually germinate all the seeds. So that's what I'm doing, probably the first thing I'm going to do before I start building the frame. So that's all next week. Like I say, we've been on the coin antiques fair this morning at Lee, and bought a few coins, and I thought we'd share them with you at the end of the video. So with that, let's show you these coins, what we've been buying.
Hi guys, well, I just thought to show you this proof set, silver proof set that I actually paid. It comes in the box. Sorry about the camera, the light on the camera, it's turned itself on for some stupid reason, but at least you can get to see the coins. Now these are toned, so this is why I paid 35 quid for this set. But this is silver proof. You can see the toning here. It's not too bad. I mean, okay, it's a lot of toning, but I could get that off quite easily if I wanted to, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave it because, toning aside, the coins are still in mint condition. So yeah, I'm going to put this back in it, in the back in the box. It comes with all the packaging. There it is. That's the 1996 silver proof anniversary collection. There's a maximum of 15,000 of these made. This is the book that comes with it. Just a load of bumf really for me, but yeah, that's the coin set I paid 35 quid for. They're going, I'm not too sure how much they are on eBay, but I bet they're not much short of 100 quid. but with that toning, they're not very desirable. But to me, I think they're worth every penny I paid. Anyway, let's move on. So today I actually bought these coins. 1920. That one's can't see the date on that, about 1926. There's a few of them in 1920, 1921. That one's in 1955. These are half crowns, by the way. And we bought these. Now these are in pretty good nick, these florins. We've got a 1926, a 19, I think it's, can't really make it out, 28, 20, I mean I haven't got my glasses, and 24. Now for these 8 coins I paid 20 quid. Now the 50% silver, give me a second, I'm going to show you something. So bring them to the scales, and you got 90 grams. Okay, I have to take these ones off because it only goes up to 100 grams, and there's another 11, so there's over 102 grams of 50% silver there. So if you do the maths, there's 51 grams of silver. That's about an ounce and a half. I paid £20 for all them. The silver is about, if you're going off spot price, the intrinsic price is probably 35-40 quid's worth of silver there. But if you're going for intrinsic value, I mean these things are worth a tenner a piece. You know, these are in pretty good nick, especially these florins. Absolutely in fantastic condition. These are a bit worn, but anyway, they're what we paid 20 quid for today. I think I got a bargain. What do you think, guys? 5 half crowns and 3 florins. So what we're looking at here, this is a DDR 2010 error coin. It's round the edges here. You probably can see doubling. I don't know if you can actually picking it up very clear, but there is actual doubling here. It's where the coin's been hit twice. And I bought it for 20, but it's worth 20. It's 25. But I reckon in another 12 months this could be worth double that, even treble that, because there's not many of them about. And like I say, these are what you can find in your change. But if you look at the doubling on the letters, that's a DDR, a double die reverse error. Anyway, here's a couple more coins I've acquired. These are the Manchester 22 Commonwealth coins, and the full set there. The rarest one's the Northern Ireland, but you can mistaken it for the English one because it's very slight difference in the flag. Again, you got the Scottish and the Welsh there. The Welsh are probably the second hardest coins to find. Then it's the English and then the Scottish. But yeah, another one of these coin sets. I think that makes it about 9 of them I've got sets. I've actually got proof sets as well of these. But yeah. What do you want for 45 quid? I think I got a bargain there.
Now that proof set there, okay, there's a lot of toning on it, but 35 quid. I'd take that, I'd buy that every single day of the week. the coin sets are, I think they're 160 quid. The silver proof sets are not proof sets, they're silver proof. The reason why it's so cheap is the toning, but the coins themselves are in mint state, just got toning on them. All coins tone differently, but I thought we'd get them, why not? Cheap as chips. And we was on the, like I say, we was on the antiques fair there, not the antiques fair, we was on the car boot, and I found a load of, well, we found some half crowns and some florins. They were 50% silver, and as you saw there, we got a bargain with them as well, so we were up in profit. Then I got that £2 coin with a double die obverse, the 2010 Technologies. It's got been doubling on the letters. It's where the press has gone. When the press comes in, it goes bang bang, and when it's gone bang, it's moved slightly, and then that's where you've got the doubling. And it's a mint error, and the Royal Mint should know better. They try to make sure there's no errors, because when they get errors, these coins can be worth hundreds of pounds. And it turns out there've been people, the coin tubers on YouTube have been finding these coins, and I've seen about 30 of them turn up so far. There's not a lot of them, but which is even better, because the value just keeps going up. Now I paid, it said 25 on there, but I paid 20 for it, and I reckon in another 6 months it'll be worth 60 quid, and in a couple of years time it'll be worth 200 quid, these coins, because once they stop finding them, the rarity will take over, and the price will just keep going up and up and up. Point in case with the 2019 Snowman Strike Your Owns from the Royal Mint. You go into the Royal Mint on a tour, and at the end of it you go and strike a coin. It costs you $7.99 or something like that for the Strike Your Own, and you got a coin which is, they only make a limited edition, edition of them. It turns out these snowmen, which I've got two, they all laughed at me when I bought them, paid 25 quid. They're not laughing now, because they only made 800 of them, and like I say, they're in mint state. There's only 800 or so of them, and the prices just went straight through the roof. They're selling for about 130. There's some have sold for 300 quid, but I've seen them, they average out around just over 100 quid at the moment. I don't intend to sell them, but the price just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and the only reason why they're climbing is because they're so rare. It's like another one I bought back in 2009 on Blue Peter. There was a competition to strike a coin at 50p, and a little girl won it. It was, I think it was gymnastics, so they made 100,000 of these coins, and they put them on the cards. So I went into the post office, I bought two of them. It was 7 quid each at the time. Didn't think no of it. I since bought one more, it's cost me 120 quid. So I've got 3. Anyway, what happened was, they wasn't selling. So 97% of them got took back to Royal Mint and destroyed. So it left only 3% of them, which is about 3,000 of these coins. So as soon as the coin limit went down, the price went up, and they're selling for around about 250, 300 quid now. So the first two, I was laughing all the way to the bank, because like I say, I paid 14 quid for the first two. So, and the last one I paid 120 quid for, because I knew there was going up and it's just going to climb. So I got it while I could. 3 kids, free coins. So we did all right. Anyway, I mean, I've been doing this, collecting coins for 50 years, and my only advice to a new coin collector: always buy mint state coins and try and buy the rarer coins. I know it's tempting to just buy all the coins what you see, and I've got to admit I did that myself when I was back in the day. and I've still got all them coins. I've never sold a coin yet. But if you want to do it seriously and make money, you want to buy mint state coins, slabbed coins and stuff like that. But that's a bit of advice for coin collectors. And another bit of advice for the coin YouTubers. For God's sake, stop putting what you found on your thumbnail before you've actually done the video. It ruins the video. That's why you don't see much of up-to-date pictures of me plot, because you want to see what I do before, when I'm doing it, not before I've actually run the video. I don't see the point in that. That's my advice to YouTube, to the coin tubers. If you want more people to watch your videos, don't let them know what you got before you've even done put the videos run. I can't see the point in it. And I love the expression on the face when they're going through the coins. They get a £250 bag of 50p's and a £500 bag of 2 quids, and they're going through them, and they find a cue guard, and it's like hen's teeth, and then they find a cue guard, and the expression on the face says it all. It really does. I love watching stuff like that. But yeah, these buggers are now sticking the actual coins, what they've found, on the thumbnails before they've even before the video's even played, so it defeats the object. So anyway, I've talked longer now. I've definitely talked long enough. Buttercups looks like she's sprawled out here for the count. I'm going to get off. I've got to do a lot of video editing. Hopefully that laptop, I've got it sorted now, I think. Touch wood. And I'll try and get the video up a bit later on. Got to do the thumbnail yet. I think that's why we stick with Buttercup. then you can see the surprise what we've done this week. But the plot's looking absolutely fantastic now. It's looking really well, and all we got to do is one more raised bed and a brassica cage, and then it's planting everything out. But yeah, I've heard snow's on the way, so we wait with bated breath with that. Anyway, I've talked long and hard. You know I've talked long enough. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe, keep warm, and goodbye for now. You say.